Hello, everybody. We are here.
Yes, indeed, we are back.
It's Saturday. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh,
Beautiful day
that's
for a
my
neighbor.
favorite.
Huh?
Yes, that's my favorite. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Mr. Rogers.
Yes, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You know, I zip up his jacket, Amy, pull it up, zip it up, pull it down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
So how you been doing?
Oh, I have been doing fantastic.
Well, that's good.
Busy, very, very busy. I had to take a step back a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Everything is good.
Good. We missed last week, but we are here today.
Yes.
I believe they missed us, Amy.
All right, let us know. Let us know. Type in the chat. Let us know where you're from. Let us
Let us
know
know.
that you're listening. We wanna hear what you have to say. Even though we can't hear you, we can read it and kind of tune in. So
Yes.
yeah, don't forget to comment.
And they can always log in, Amy. Don't forget. We can bring you on live if you want to add to the conversation. We can always bring you on live and we'll be able to see your face and hear your voice. That's
Absolutely.
exciting.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
we might as well do the disclaimer, Amy.
Yes.
All right. Our disclaimer is we are not representing any church, any entity, or any job. We are representing ourselves. It's our own thoughts and our own ideas and our own input, to various topics. I am Robinette Reed, and you are.
I am Amina LeGrand.
Hey, Mom. Mom is typing in. Yes, they missed us, Amy. Well, at least Mom missed us.
Yes.
That's good. Everybody, please like and share the video. We want to broaden our reach. Please like and share this video so you can share the love. Share the love.
Share the love.
All right. Amy.
Come on.
Clap your hands. Everybody, clap your hands. Candid Conversations with me and my sister. Candid Conversations, won't you join in with us? Candid Conversations with me and my sister. Candid Conversations, won't you join with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go to church.
Amy, did you hear the sister? It was like a remix.
Yeah. It's the remix. It's the remix.
It's the remix.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, thank you all for joining us. We come on. We want you here for fun and enlightenment, Amy.
Yes.
Fun and enlightenment. We want you to smile. We want you to have a good time. And then, Amy, think about some things and learn something. Is that right?
And see, that's the main thing. We want to be able to talk about what's going on and have fun with it and learn something as well. So
exactly.
We always want to put a positive spin on anything that we talk about.
Yes, that is so true. Amy, who are you? Who are you?
Well, I thought that I was a business consultant.
You thought? You thought?
I thought I was a business consultant, and for some reason, every time I got ready to do my little 30-second pitch, my tongue got tied. I couldn't get the words out. I don't care how many times I wrote it down. It just wasn't working. It was almost like a block that was right there. And so then I had to think about it, and it took me a couple months to figure this out. I had to think about it, and I was like, what successful business have I created that I would be able to teach someone else how to do it? It took about 2 months for me to finally get that. And I don't have a response. The answer is no, I haven't. So then I started looking at other things, and I was like, you know what? I saw something that said relationship, and I wrote it down. And then I was talking to someone, and they mentioned, I was talking to them, telling them how I just couldn't formulate the word. For some reason, it felt like it was a block right there. And so she said, have you thought about relationships? I said, I just wrote relationship down last week.
What?
So I finally come to the conclusion that I'm a relationship coach. Once I determined that I'm a relationship coach, the words came out easily.
Really?
The words came out easily, and I was able
Wow.
to freely write stuff down, freely write content,
Mhm.
freely. So I said, you know what? If you have a feeling within you that's pulling you, trying to make
Mhm.
you see the light, don't ignore that.
Mhm.
We need to pay attention to that and take a pause and try to and do assessment to figure out, why is there a blockage? Why am I not putting the words together?
Right.
And I'm telling you, the answer will come if you pay attention.
Well, that's a lesson. So you always listen to that inner voice.
You have to listen to that
Mhm.
inner voice. Otherwise, you will be stopped in your tracks.
That's
You
true.
can't
Well,
move forward. You can't
I'm
move
glad
forward.
you I'm glad you paused for the cause and realized
I
which
said,
vein you need to flow in.
I know about relationships. I can talk about relationships. For sure. I could
Well,
talk
that's
about
good.
relationships. So I said, my what I do is I teach people how
Mhm.
to view conflict from a different perspective, so
Okay.
that they can see clarity and build greater relationships.
Oh, good.
Because
That's
I don't
awesome.
think a lot of people focus on conflict. They look at conflict as if it's something that's bad,
Mhm.
instead of taking an assessment to figure out, okay, what is this trying to show me?
Wow. Well, okay. Well, then because conflict is the huge thing in relationships. If you learn how to uh, tackle or confront that conflict head on, then you'll be in wedded bliss for 50 and 60 and 70 years. You
Well,
know.
I'm not saying that conflict is not going to happen and you're not going to
Mhm.
feel that emotion, whatever you feel, but at least you're self-aware and you can stop yourself and choose the other direction instead of uh, doing things that's going to trigger more negative behavior.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Well, I'm here. I'm just Robin Edwin.
You Robin Reed, and you are a recording artist. You are a licensed minister. You are a nurse practitioner. You are a mom, a wife,
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah,
worship leader, a
yeah,
teacher, everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You done ran it all down, but I'm just me. I just want to be me.
And see, that's the key. Being yourself, doing what you love to do.
Yes.
Because you can't be fake. You can try to be fake, but people gonna
Mhm.
see you that.
Yes,
They gonna
that's
see you
true. I just want to be me. Wait a minute. Let me make a song. I just want to be me. Mm, mm, mm. I just want to be me. I can hear a little something. I can hear a little something, but let's keep
Yes,
going. Let's keep it going.
yes.
Um,
Oh, so
Amy.
in conclusion, Robin, in conclusion, I figured out that once I create this coaching business and master that, grow it
Mhm,
where it needs to be grown, then
mhm.
I can do the business. Then I can teach someone else how to do it as a business consultant.
Oh, so you intertwine the two.
Yes.
Okay, very good, very smart. So if you want any relationship advice, if you want help in dealing with your conflicts, and she'll help you in turn become a business owner, find my sister Amina Grand. You'll find her. You see her at I Am Supernatural and I Instagram. Just
On
find her.
Instagram. Now, Miss
Yes, Miss Smith, above all, you are a child of God. Hey,
Yes,
I feel it in my bones.
yes.
So, Amy, what month is it this month?
Well, we are definitely celebrating Black History Month this month. And
Yes.
we wanted to highlight some of our African American brothers and sisters,
Mm-hmm.
or people of color.
Yeah.
And so I think we're gonna be doing this for the rest of the month.
Yes. Let's highlight it one a month. A
One,
one a
one a
week.
week.
One a week.
We'll highlight
Yeah.
somebody once a week. And so today we chose to highlight Roland Martin.
Yes, Roland Martin. Happy Black History Month to everybody out there. Tell us happy Black History Month too.
Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Yeah, happy Black History Month. You ready to roll, Amy? We want you guys to listen to this clip so you'll see who we're talking about. And we want to just, Amy, when we were younger, you wait, or not even when you're younger, you wait till somebody died and then you want to sing "Give Me My Flowers."
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
We're not doing that. We want to give people their accolades while they're alive. Okay.
Yes. And you know what? We may end up acknowledging someone that has passed on, but we do believe that you should give people their flowers while they live.
Yes. All right. So let's play this clip. We want everybody to enjoy. There we go. We almost there.
I thought you practiced this.
Oh, yes, I did. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Now, on Friday night, the non-televised show took place where actually
turn it up a little bit.
The Image Awards were handed out, including the one that I won for Best Host in a news, talk, reality, or variety show. The show is part of that awards program. Here's some of that.
What happened?
A brother asked me one day, he said,
Nothing.
He said, brother, when you gonna get you a show?
Can y'all hear it?
Turn it up.
I'm on TV One every day.
I think it's the
said,
system.
No, I mean a real show. He said, I mean a show that's on CNN or MSNBC. And I said, when Lester Holt comes to DC to do his show,
we can hear you clicking on whatever you're clicking on.
Because we shoot our show at NBC.
That's all right. You sit, turn the volume.
We send this show up, it sound like the same way. We use the same cameras.
I'm intently trying to listen.
With the President of the United States, I was there representing TV One. I said, you need to understand.
Fred said you can hear it.
I think what's Black owned is second.
Oh. Okay, it's buffering. Y'all get out.
I had explained to this brother that it was a Black network that first paid me to be on television.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 6 years at CNN, but it was a Black network that gave me a Sunday show. When CNN said no to a Sunday show, they said fine. It was a Black network that gave me a daily show. We cover Black news, and we don't apologize.
What you say?
For being Black on TV One.
What'd he say, Amy?
He said we don't apologize for being Black. It went low.
This is critically important.
It's the system.
I need every entertainer in this room to hear this. You need to also let your publicist know that when we call, return our phone calls. Because when the other networks won't put you on, we will put you on. And when you want to talk about issues that matter to you and your foundations, we will put you on. And do understand that as long as I am sitting in that chair, we will be real, we will be Black, we will be honest, and we will give people the right to speak to their issues. And as my frat brother, my alpha brother, Vertner Woods and Tandy said, I can promise you this when it comes to either President Trump or Congress or people who oppose Black people, we will fight until hell freezes over, and then we will fight on the ice.
He said we will fight on the ice.
What did he say, Amy?
He said we will fight. Look, we will fight till hell freezes over. Then we'll fight on the ice.
Wow.
That's deep.
That's deep. That's rolling.
We need you to we need you to answer our calls. We're gonna talk about what we want to talk about.
Yes.
If you don't put it on your show, we'll put you on our show.
Yes. And that's before he started his own show, Amy.
Yes.
That was when he was accepting an NAACP Image Award a couple years ago when he was at TV One. But I wanted, since we're highlighting him, I pulled up some information so we can delve into him just a little bit, okay?
Yes.
And Freddie says unapologetically Black. Is that right?
Dr. Umar Johnson.
Unapologetically Black. I love it. Now listen, Roland Martin, over the course of a journalistic career, has seen him. Well, let me start over again. You know, I get a little
Yeah,
tongue
go
tied.
ahead and start over. That's okay.
It says, over the course of a journalistic career that has seen him interview multiple U.S. presidents, to the top athletes, to the entertainers in Hollywood, Roland S. Martin is a journalist who has always maintained a clear sense of his calling in this world. It says, Martin is the host and managing editor of Roland Martin Unfiltered, the first daily online show in history focused on news and analysis of politics, entertainment, sports, and culture from an explicitly African American perspective. And I'm going to skip over this. I want to highlight that he has received 4 NAAC Image Awards. He has spent many years contributing in CNN, TV One, various radio stations, from WVON AM in Chicago years back. He's done so much. And like we said, we're going to give people their flowers while they are living. And he is, if you want to subscribe to him, Amy, he's right here on Facebook. I watch him all the time. When CNN is doing their liberal thing and when Fox is doing their conservative thing, he's doing his unapologetically black thing.
I like to watch
good.
him. Yeah, I like to watch him on YouTube. His Unfiltered on YouTube. And I do like that he is open and he says what he wants to say. He may throw in a little bit of cussing, even though his wife is a minister. I think she's a minister, isn't she? But
his wife is a reverend.
And that's what I like, that he's being himself and he ain't trying to be anything else. I think somebody tell him, you know, you need to be preaching. He said, no, I'm not supposed to be preaching. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I speak to more people and help more people as a journalist than he would ever help as a preacher.
Yes, that is so true. Why do everybody want to put somebody behind the pulpit all the time? If they can talk, if they can express themselves, if they can encourage, they want them to be behind the pulpit when they can have such a broad reach around the world. And he said he know what he's called to do, and he's doing it, and he's doing it great.
That's what he said.
So we honor his life. We honor the things that he's doing. We want everybody to keep up the good work. Happy Black History Month. And we'll keep on highlighting people throughout this month. Even though it's the shortest month of the year, Amy, we'll still take it.
Yeah, we'll still take it.
Oh, all right. Anybody want to say anything? Freddie said, flowers given to Roland Martin today. Yes. That is so true.
We celebrate.
Thank you guys. Some people are saying Happy Black History Month. Yes. Thank you guys so much. All right, Amy.
The next on the topic that we wanted to talk about was, okay, just to let you guys know, this is actually going to be like a reaction video. We haven't watched this video all the way through. So you're going to be seeing our first response to this video. We absolutely love TD Jakes.
Yes, we're honoring him too, Amy.
We love TD Jakes. He is a great storyteller. He's so dramatic, and he just knows how to tell a story and just reel up the crowd. He just knows how to do that so perfectly. So we wanted to take a look at one of his videos that he recently posted. Robin, what is it called?
Recognizing the suffering of others. Recognizing the suffering of others.
And we know that the African American community, people of color, et cetera, have experienced a lot of suffering. So, I mean, this message can apply to that as well. So let's pull up the video.
Okay.
And take a look and see what he's talking about.
All right.
The complexities of this scripture, there are some things we must understand.
You're not sharing it.
Let us be clear that Ezekiel.
Y'all bear with me. Bear with me.
Huh?
Bear with me.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Technical difficulties.
We almost there. Okay, recognizing the suffering of others.
Though he writes in a very poetic tone, is not a poet. We are not to evaluate him on the basis of his prose or poetic content. He is at his core and in his.
Come on, Wi-Fi.
He is a major prophet due to the magnitude of the work and contribution in Scripture. He is considered one of the 5 major prophets of the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
He prophesies in this beautiful, picturesque language a situation that is anything but beautiful.
Talk, sir.
Us that the Lord picked him up and carried him in the spirit and brought him into a place of dryness.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't hear this correctly, you will hear this through the ears of your traditions. I grew up going to a camp called Camp Running Water, and Miss Lewis and them would take us to the camp, and we get around the fire and sing, them bones, and dry bones, and bones, and bones, and dry bones, and bones, and bones, and dry bones. Hear ye the word of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Foot bone connected to the ankle bone connected to the leg bone, and the leg bone connected to the thigh bone. Hear ye the words of the Lord. And it was a cute song, cute, good for kids, good, real nice. Heard about it in Sunday school, sung it Vacation Bible School, had a lot of fun with it. But what this text is about is anything but fun. So take your religious glasses off and your Sunday school memories away.
Take your religious glasses off.
About the bones and understand the power of prophecy. God has taken Ezekiel.
Ain't nobody in the room.
In the spirit and then down into a valley. It looks like it's been excavated.
He preaches the same no matter if there's 1,000 people or 0 people.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible says that the bones are very dry. And when we read about the progression of the story of the dry bones, I'm not sure that Ezekiel himself fully understood what he saw. He said there were 2 things that stand out, putting the text in context. The bones represented an army that had been defeated. And when they were revived, they stood up on their feet, a great army. That was the vision. Mm-hmm. But the last 2 verses explains this is bigger than an army. This is the house of Israel. The scattering of the bones is how they will be scattered around the earth. And at the end of the scattering that God has promised him, I will bring you back into your land. In verse 12, I'm going to bring you back into your land. So this is not just picturesque. This is not just storytelling. This is prophetic as to the destiny of God's people, Israel, and what they would endure. The text at its core is a prophetic utterance over the nation of Israel. The dry, parched, barren destitution that they would face, scattered all over the world from 1933 to 1945, roughly 6 million Jews died, making up those dry bones. 6 million Jews made up those dry, very dry bones.
Wow.
What Ezekiel described as the valley of dry bones, and then said the bones were dry, and then comes back and says they were very, very dry. He was looking to one of the most horrific genocides that we have seen in the history of the world. 6 million Jews in a few short years, a short period of time, most of it in a few months, slaughtered yanked from their families. Some of them never to see their loved ones again. Some of them fleeing away, scattering in the night.
Talk, sir?
Naked, running any way they could.
Wow.
Food and dignity.
Paint the picture.
It didn't start out that bad. It started out with jokes and stories being told.
Mm-hmm.
People poking fun at them.
Can you close that door?
And flyers being placed up on the wall, degrading them. And later it got deeper and they started putting yellow stars on their back to differentiate them from others. Because whenever people need to destroy somebody, they must dehumanize them first.
Ooh, he said they must dehumanize you first.
Mm-hmm.
Gradually dehumanizing little tiny things, pulling away at your worth and your dignity, and little by little it got worse and worse and worse. Until their bodies were tossed into mass graves.
Wow.
No names, no memories, numbers burned into their skin. Them bones.
Them dry bones.
Them dry bones. Can these bones live again?
Can these bones live?
Lord,
Wow.
the people were scattered all over the world. They went throughout the whole diaspora, all over the world, hiding wherever they could, living wherever they could, and still to this day are scattered in many parts of the world, from Australia to New Zealand to Europe, to any place they could find a place, America, in South America. They scattered everywhere to avoid the tyranny and the lunacy of Hitler. Some of them did not get away. We are sure.
I like that orange.
Mm-hmm.
Baked in ovens, burned alive.
Burned alive, baked in ovens.
No wonder Ezekiel said the bones were dry and very dry. From 1933 to 1945, we have 6 million Jews destroyed. They faced genocide, but they would reassemble and regain national status in 1948. The Ezekiel 37 is fulfilled in 1948 when God brings back those bones out of the diaspora, and there's a great noise and there's a great shaking. Then the bones start coming together again, and in 1948, Israel regained its national status and became a nation again against all odds. So let's put the text in context. Let's understand that it deals with real pain and real trauma and real atrocities and some things that are not lawful to even be uttered, that cannot be fathomed, that I cannot do justice to, that I cannot fully articulate the magnitude of the atrocities that occurred amongst the Jewish family. And my heart goes out to you and to your children's children's children. The atrocities were so great that some scientific research has proven that the descendants of the Holocaust, many of them have had their DNA completely rearranged, even though they weren't there. They inherited.
Why did they get their DNA rearranged?
Their DNA structure, their physiological DNA structure was affected by the atrocity that they went through.
Okay, thank you for answering that.
Especially right now, this juncture, while America's talking about pain and we're talking about injustice, we're talking about prejudice, it's a little thing. This kind of thing can get out of hand. It can turn into genocide beyond anything you can imagine.
Wow.
And in a few months' time, 6 million.
That's a good preacher, Amy. You answered
I
the question
know.
you asked. We ain't even listening to you.
And too long, and we feel justified. We feel enraged, and enraged people are dangerous people.
Ooh, enraged people are dangerous people.
We have to understand this word. It's good for African Americans to hear this word because we must recognize that we are not the only people that suffer.
Yeah, we're not the only ones.
Sometimes we are so preoccupied with our own suffering that we delegitimize the suffering of other people.
Yes.
There's a reason that Native Americans are still on reservations after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. You must realize that Jewish people have gone through atrocities almost in our lifetime. and resurrected and come back. And we must be hardened by the fact that if they survive, we can too.
Yes.
But we must be warned by the realization that dangerous voices at the helm of any country can lead to massive destruction.
Ooh,
Dangerous voices.
Hey, did we just experience a little bit of that? He said people that's leading countries.
Leads to the bones.
He said condemn all forms of racism. I think he said.
I don't think that America is exempt from her own dirty linen snatching babies out of the hands.
Her own dirty linens.
Grandmothers and great-great-grandmothers are pulling them away. To be seen again. And don't think that we don't have mass graves in New York and mass graves in Washington and mass graves. Don't think that because we kind of regulate that kind of hatred and it's convenient to hate somebody far away from you and never recognize the malice that exists in your own heart. The truth of the matter is the heart of man is continually wicked. Black men, white men, brown men, any man given too much power too long can do hideous.
Phyllis, why are you angry?
Any man
Because you don't think that they're real people.
that's given too much power for too long can become dangerous. Is that what he said?
I couldn't hear him.
So that you don't have to
For some reason, it's going down. The volume. I don't see who said they were angry.
going to happen thousands of years before it occurred, and we're reading it, and it wasn't so that we would have campfire songs or so that we would hoop down the clothes at the end, but more importantly, that we might understand the word of the Lord to us.
To understand the word of the Lord, not to hoop and holler.
Understand that there is a fight that happens, not only in a nation, not only in history, not only in terms of understanding prophetic relevance, but there is a fight that can take you out.
Yes.
The Bible said that when Ezekiel got down to the valley of the dry bones, they were so bad that when God asked him, can they live again? He said, Lord, thou knowest.
You know, because I don't know.
Sure that they can make a comeback.
I need to pull up Ezekiel and read that one again.
And apply it to your situation. A few of you, not all of you, live long enough, have gone through anything bad enough, but a few of you know what it is to have something to so scald you, so burn you, so beat you, so pulverize you, that your fight goes out of you.
Dry bones.
And you're so scattered and so broken and so fragmented that you don't even know whether you can ever live again or whether you will ever smile again or whether you will ever live to fight another day.
Don't even know.
Whether you'll be able to pull yourself together. Your mind is over here and your heart is over there and your body's over here and your finances are over there.
Over there.
And you're all scattered all
Scattered abroad.
Everything all over the place.
for a few minutes in front of people to say, I'm doing okay, knowing you're lying on the inside.
Lying.
Because the bones have dry.
Dry bones.
Bones have been dry so long that you can't even remember what happy felt like, what joy felt like, what peace felt like, what contentment.
This man is a bona fide preacher.
He preaching, ain't nobody in the room.
Nobody there.
See, that's how I got to be practicing. I need to go ahead and practice and take notes. I'm taking notes. You speak regardless.
Did nothing change about him? Nothing. Full house, empty house.
Yeah, nothing.
I don't want to fall down at all, but if I fall down and I know I can get up, I'll be all right. I might have a stiff knee. I might need a band-aid, but I'll be okay.
Ooh, a stiff knee. Come on, knee. Come on, knee.
I'm concerned about being like that old lady in the commercial.
I'm falling and I can't get up. Yep.
You can go to prison and be like that. You can go through a divorce and be like
Yep.
that. You can be heartbroken and be like that. Hell, I'm falling.
And I can't get up. Hey,
I'm falling. I'm falling and
I can't get up.
I can't get myself back up.
Look at this man, Amy.
Get myself together.
Storyteller.
Back in the fight again. I can't get the strength to open up my business again. I can't. I can't open up my heart to the possibility of being hurt this bad again. Help!
Helps, help,
I've fallen.
help.
I can't get back. They used to be an army.
Hmm.
They made a living fighting. These were not whips. These were not weak men.
Oh, God.
These were fighters.
Amy, you feel that?
Warriors,
Mm-hmm.
swords, and shields. And now all they had was bones and smell.
Dry bones.
Wow.
Amy, the bones used to be an army.
Mm.
Get where they didn't care what they put on, whether they brushed their teeth without a comb in their hair. You can lose your fight so bad that you despair of life itself. The Apostle Paul talks about one time. Now he's writing the Bible and said, I went through a time that was so fierce.
Miss Smith. Oh, Lord.
And everything's going wonderful right now. You don't think you need to hear this, but just put this message back and save it, because there are some things that can attack you so severely and so consistently, and one thing after another, after another, until after a while you get tired. You can't fight everybody all the time, 24/7, and you finally give up.
That is so true.
Oh, Lord.
Have you ever, like when you little, you fighting somebody. Say, for instance, we fighting, and all of a sudden you fighting to the point where you can't even move your arms no more. Your arms, like,
Girl, let me pause this for the cause.
fighting till you can't fight no more.
Girl.
Ooh, that was a word. That was a word, TD Jakes. But I do have one little. First, I'll give him all his accolades.
Oh, what happened to me?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
That was an excellent message.
Oh, my.
I love the way he delivered that message, and so animated, and I be drawn in. No matter if he's on the TV or anywhere, I just be like, I be stuck watching him.
Girl, because it's so powerful.
Don't let nobody squeeze you into no clothes.
Oh, Amy, stop it. Wow. Yes, James. Powerful words.
Don't let him squeeze you in that jacket like that.
Stop, Amy.
I love you, though. I love you.
Yes, James. Those are some powerful words. And Amy over here talking about his suit. Oh, Lord.
We love you.
Well, if you can sit up there, Amy, get up there and preach to an empty room like you preaching to a crowd of 20, 30, 40,000, nothing changed in you, Amy, you preaching the unadulterated word of God. And that's why it's backed by with so much power and so much, what is the word? Glory. I want to say glory because glory illuminates,
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, what can we say? He has preached the message in a different way than what I've ever heard it.
Yeah, I know. He switched it up, and that's what I like about him is that he always puts a different perspective on it. Because a lot of times you go to church and someone may preach that same message, that same scripture, and it's the same thing that we've heard over and over again. It's just he might put a little bit different spin, but he put a totally different spin on it.
Yes, because he said that the bones didn't just represent just your ankle bone and your thigh bone that connects together yourself. He broadened it to a whole nation. This is a whole entire nation of scattered bones that have been broken and battered and wounded. And now this whole nation has looked at God and asked the question, can these bones live? Now, Amy, every time we heard that, we've been in church our whole life, it's always you talking about one individual.
Yes.
My ankle bone and my leg bone, but a whole nation that has gone through so much suffering. And one thing I liked about what he said during this month of Black History is he said, so many people have gone through so many atrocities, and we can't act like our suffering is any greater than other people's suffering. Everybody's going through a suffering, but he said, okay, the Jewish people have suffered, the Indian people have suffered, so we have to acknowledge their suffering. We've all been in a state of what are we talking about during this year? They want to call it systemic racism, right? And so I just loved how he broadened my scope of that text. So of course, just like you said when he was preaching, I'm gonna go back and read that again. So then you read it with a new set of lenses.
And he said, what did he say? Take your religious glasses off.
Yes.
So in order to preach the word, this is my opinion, and from a different perspective, you got to go outside of your typical resources, because he didn't find that story about the Jews in the Bible. He had to go outside and go to history and apply it and make it relevant for today. So I loved it. Yeah,
I loved it too. Let's see what Mom said. We are not the only people that have suffered in this country. God is faithful. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. We have to acknowledge others. And that's why he titled this message, Amy. It said, what was the title? Recognizing the suffering of others.
Yes. What did Miss say? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead and finish what you were saying before you read that.
I was going to say, during this Black History Month, we as a people have suffered, and we have suffered, and then we got to recognize that others have suffered as well. That's good, because during Black History Month, hey, it's our month,
Yeah.
Miss Smith, he is talking about any group of people who has suffered injustice of any kind. Yes. Any group of people who has suffered injustice of any time of any kind. And I like how he's talking about that during this month. Didn't he just put that message out, Amy?
Yeah, he just put that message out. I think
was it in February?
I think it was a couple days ago or something like that.
So yeah, that was definitely a word in season. And to analyze his approach to the word of God, I think that he is so profound in his use of imagery, because if he didn't put those pictures of those emaciated Jews on the screen, I still would have seen them the way he described the visual appearance of those dry bones.
And I think, go ahead.
So his visual analysis and interpretation is so awesome. I'm going to take some of those pieces when I'm talking, and I'm going to throw those in there so you can see what I'm talking about. Just like he.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you tell a story, it's good to give those details so that the audience can get a visual. And I like those storytellers where you describe it in such a way. What, when, how did it feel? What did it look like? You have all those details in there. It just helps me visualize exactly what you're talking about. And he does a fantastic job of doing that.
Yeah. And then his use of adjectives. Amy, all the adjectives that he used to describe them bones.
You got to pull out a dictionary.
I mean, not only did he use adjective to describe them dry bones, them very dry bones, but then he put some meat on those bones when he was talking about the what did he say? He juxtaposed the bones to your dead situation, your dead marriage, your dead. It's like, who is not included in this sermon?
So he hit the pain points. He pointed out those pain points that everybody goes through and paralleled it to those dry bones so you can make that connection.
Make it very relevant, and drove down your street. That street where you live on, Amy. He drove down my street. Yeah. That's good.
That's good.
James said, every day is Black Month, not only February. every day. Exclamation point.
that's true.
Exclamation point. Exclamation point.
That is so true.
But the thing about what he's saying is, but this is the month that this country has set aside for us to remember and recognize that this is Black History Month. That's why we're saying that.
Right. But he's saying that we should be recognizing that every day. We should be celebrating ourselves, celebrating Black history every day.
Yeah.
You know, lifting ourselves up every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. So what do you do? Were you guys blessed by that message?
Yes,
what highlights do you want to come on and tell us you got out of that message? He said it's not enough. Oh, Lord. Well, at least it's 1 month, James. At least.
Yes, at least it's 1 month. So, yes, we want to hear your thoughts. We've seen some of your thoughts already. We see Miss Smith. We see Mom. We see James. Who else?
So let me put the link to anyone who wants to come on. There's a link I'm putting in the chat, and we'll bring you on live, and you can voice your opinion about Black History Month, or you want to talk about the video that we played, and you want to express some views on Roland Martin, anything that we discussed. You can come right on and share your voice.
Yes, share your voice.
I think they can see the link because I can see
They should be able to see it because I see it. I see it right here.
It's there.
Yeah, I see the link.
It's there. All right. So, Amy, what else you get out that message?
I think we hit all of the points for now that I get out of it. I mean, I enjoy listening to him. I listen to him all the time, along with some other ministers, and I'm always left with a few nuggets.
What were you over there writing down in your notes?
Oh, dehumanize. When you dehumanize someone, you're pulling away at their dignity. I wrote that down, but I'm not sure if that's exactly what he said. But he was talking about how you have real pain and you have real trauma. These are real events that we are all experiencing. And that was basically about.
He said something about
recognize the malice in your own heart.
He was talking something about leadership. If the leadership is doing something.
Oh, he was talking about how if you have a leader in power too long, that could be dangerous.
Some kind of leader. I can't remember. I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out what type of leader he was talking about.
I don't even know if he said a leader, but I think he was talking about Trump.
Leadership.
But I don't know.
Leadership.
You heard what I said?
I heard you. That underlying message there, you know, we can apply that to the things that just happened recently.
Yes. A relevant leader, Amy, somebody who's relevant is talking about what's going on right now. Do you agree with me when I say that?
Yeah, you should be talking about relevant things that's happening right now. Why not?
Because in the Bible, when Paul was talking about a situation, he was talking about a situation that was going on right then and there. Is that not right?
Yes.
So I think a relevant leader takes what's going on in the world, of course, use the scriptures as support and help us navigate through this season.
Yeah. So it makes it's almost like practical. Practical points and practical teaching, so we can apply it to our lives.
Exactly. And Mom says, is that a form of brainwashing? I don't know what he's talking about.
What is?
That is exactly who he's talking about.
Yeah, we thought that's what he was talking about, but there's other leaders across the globe that has been corrupt as well.
But we know who he's talking about.
We know who he's talking about specifically.
I don't know what Mom's referring to, Amy.
Is that a form of brainwashing? Is what a form of brainwashing?
Mom, do you want to come on live and expound?
You don't have to turn on the video if you don't.
You don't have to put on the red light. Oh, Lord. Well, we'll see if anybody
Type in there, mom, and respond and let us know. Type in the comments.
Let me post that thing again. Oh, no, that ain't nothing.
She said last time she tried to click on the StreamYard and something messed up, or she couldn't link it or whatever. I
don't know. We'll see. Type something. Okay, let's see what Phyllis talking about. It says, okay, let's show Phyllis. Amy, you can read it.
When I talk to my friends of other races, they're going through and concerned about the same things we're going through, but we don't come together and talk about it. And I agree with that. I think we do need to come together and talk about it, and listen to other people's perspective.
Amy, what'd she say again? I was distracted.
She said when she talks to her friends of other races, they're going through and concerned about the same things we're going through, but we don't come together and talk about it.
That's so true. We got this. And what can we do about that?
I think the only thing
learn how to come together.
What we're doing now is having having these open conversations about what's going on, and allowing people to come on and express their point of view. And not only you express your point of view, then now you got to have a call to action. What are we going to do to apply what we're talking about? Are we going to do something about it, or are we just going to keep talking about it?
Amy, that's why these kind of forums are so crucial. Mom, I'm sending you that on the email. She says she can't get it, Amy.
I don't know why.
I sent it.
You may need to go on your iPad or something. It says
check the email, Mom. But that's so true. If more people would come on platforms and talk about those sensitive topics that we don't want to discuss because this race want to stay with their race, this race want to stay with that race, or church is the most segregated day of the week. We all know that. Everybody go to their own little huddles where it used to be. Now we're all at home, so I don't know what I don't know what that means. But yes, this is the absolute best way we can talk about it, and we can work through those issues and find out that we're all dealing with the same stuff.
And I'm glad you mentioned that about all these little churches. It's like a whole bunch of little churches. Why do you think there's a whole bunch of little churches instead of everybody? Not everybody, because I know, everybody's not going to join in, but the little churches come together.
Yeah, that's true. Mom says a leader that is on the wrong path and gets others to follow. That's what she was talking about, brainwashing. Mom, I sent you the email link if you want to get that and come on. We'll put you on. Yeah. James said, you ladies are great. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome to come on and share your thoughts.
Mom is saying she can't see the link for some reason.
I sent it to her via email.
Oh, okay.
There is a huge lack of understanding. That is so true. And then what Phyllis saying, Amy?
More community forums call to action. As long as leaders don't think we're standing together, anything will happen. As long as leaders don't think we're standing together, anything will happen.
That's true. Like they think everything is divided.
Yeah, we have to stand together.
We have to come together and be unified.
Miss Phyllis, now what kind of community forum should we start? Like, would it start with like a meeting on Zoom, collecting emails, finding out who's interested in being on this forum, and start having a conversation that way?
That'll be a good idea.
Yeah. Because I actually think that could be done. Having a Zoom call and talking about the specific topics that need to be addressed.
Yeah. If we're on a Zoom call, then everybody can be on the screen and we can all talk about it openly. It's just people don't want to talk about different things like that. She said you have a good platform.
Well,
yes,
come on
share.
over so we can talk about it. You're right. We can talk about it on here too.
Everybody, we'll reset right here. Please like and share the video. If you've enjoyed thus far, we've gone through many topics. Please like and share this video so we can expand our reach, and then we can have more of these community forums and conversations that will enlighten you.
Right. For those who just joined, we're talking about TD Jakes. We were analyzing his message called Recognizing, what was it, Robin?
The suffering of others.
The suffering of others. We were analyzing that message that he talked about. We also highlighted Roland Martin for Black History Month. And is that all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phyllis says we can send invites to various groups. Yes, you are right.
Yeah. You know what? That means we would have to get some people on here that have some type of power in the community and ask them questions as well. Because we can bring them on and have them speak about whatever is going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Community development.
Amy, you may need to run for office or something.
Why you support you in there to run it? Why you gonna throw me in there? I think you would be the perfect one.
Girl, what I look like trying to run for office? Huh?
I can see you running for office.
Running for which office?
I don't know. I don't know which one, but some office where you definitely have to speak. Where you have to speak.
Okay. We'll see. She says, I like your free forum approach, though. Thank you so much. Thank you. She says she enjoyed our talks. Mom is here.
Oh, okay. And that's what we want, though. We want it to be free form and conversational, not all uptight and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna add Mom on. Everybody, this is our mom. She's coming on to share her viewpoint on what we've been talking about. Here we go.
We finally got it to work.
Hey, Mom.
Are you on mute? Huh?
Are you talking? We can hear you scrambling around.
Take yourself off mute.
She ain't on mute, Amy.
It seemed like it must be what's going on? Come on, Wi-Fi.
Mom, get those earphones on. Amy, I can hear her scrambling around. There you go.
No. You got the mic covered up or something?
Yeah, I put that.
Yeah, you're on.
You hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah. On what we're talking about. We go.
Oh, Mom, you're gonna have to turn down.
Turn down the volume.
Turn down the show.
I'm not.
Have mercy.
Mom, turn down the volume on the device. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord.
Help,
touch, Lord.
Help, Lord.
Mom, turn down the volume on the device that you're watching us on.
It sounds like you got two devices going on.
She does. See, I can hear myself.
Mom, you laughing at what we talking about. We need you to turn down the volume on the main device that you were watching us on.
What?
Oh, Lordy, help me. Help. Help.
Oh, Lord, help my mama. Jesus, touch Lord. No.
Okay. Down what?
Go down to Yuma. Don't pass her by. Please don't pass her by.
Turn down the volume.
Okay.
And she still got the volume up.
Because can you hear
We
me
can
now?
hear you.
Oh, Lord. Generation. What generation is that, Amy?
Baby boomers.
The baby boomers. Them boomers. Boy, I tell you. Amy, look, she like, look. No, we can laugh at our mama, but y'all better not be laughing at our mama. Look at Miss Smith.
Oh my God.
Mom, she back on here. Mom, you have to turn down the device that you're watching us from and talk directly to your phone.
Oh, see, she says, she spent 20 years in IT.
Oh, Phyllis, you want to come on and share your thoughts? Mom, you can try again if you want to. We got time.
I think we can get up to 10 people on here. So if there's anybody else who wants to join in, I think it's up to 10, right?
Miss Smith said, that's my friend. I know, Miss Smith. You can laugh. You can laugh.
You can laugh. You can definitely laugh.
Okay, Mom, try again. Don't give up. Try again. Don't you give up. And remember, now. Don't you give up now. Oh, Amy. Don't you, or don't you, or don't you, don't you, or don't you, don't you, or don't you.
Said I can't give up now.
Hey.
Coming back without a doubt.
Hey. Mom said next time.
Oh,
man. Everybody was wanting to hear what you were gonna say, Mom.
Oh, she gonna put no.
No.
Anyway, we gotta practice beforehand with you.
Yeah, we'll put you on next time and we'll practice beforehand. We'll call you backstage. You know, we'll do that stuff backstage. All right. Anybody else want to come on? No, we're gonna get out of here.
I don't think nobody else is gonna come on, Robin.
Okay. Well, we have been on for an hour, Amy. We said we were doing an hour and we're here for an hour, a little bit over. But we thank you all so much for joining us. It's been such a blast, Amy.
Yeah.
During this Black History Month, you know we always got to sing that song, Amy. The
Which
Black
one?
History Month song. What's the national anthem?
Lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven. You want to sing?
You can sing the solo.
Ring with the harmony. Everybody should know the Black national anthem.
Was somebody what did she say? Can you feature people on your local community too?
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yes. Amy, write that down. We can feature, we sure can. Sing a song full of the folk that the dark past has taught. They don't even know that song, Amy. I guarantee you, they probably like, what song she's singing?
Why wouldn't they know that song?
I don't know, Amy. I don't know.
That's the national anthem.
Do y'all know the Black national anthem before we go? I'm not sure. They probably do. I don't know if the millennials know it, though. Anyhow, it's been fun. Thank you so much for joining us for Candid Conversations. We are on every Saturday, Amy, now. Every Saturday, 6 p.m. You'll find us here live and in living color.
Yes. And next time, join us. You can just click on the link. We can have up to 10 people on with us. So feel free to come on and express your opinion and your perspective.
Yes, we love the interaction. We love the interaction. So it says they are 40 now. The millennials are 40?
Oh, I was gonna say the millennials are not young.
Okay, so maybe the
that's like
generation what? Y?
No,
X? Who's
X is
that's us?
Dad's generation.
Who's the young generation?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
And Gen Alpha.
Okay, whatever the gens are, I'm not sure. Gen G, they saying Gen X or Gen Z.
Gen Z and
Gen Alpha.
I think they created a new one.
Gen Z and Gen A.
Oh well. Amy, I didn't even know Gen Alpha. But all right, we getting out of here. Some people are still talking, Amy. They saying yes. What they agreeing to?
You asked the question. You said, "Do you know the?"
Black they know it. They know the song. Okay, good. All right, Amy, you want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Look like you're on your phone.
Yeah, I
am. Candid Conversations with me and my sister. Candid Conversations, won't you join in with us? Candid Conversations with me and my sister. Candid Conversations, won't you join with us?
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening and share the video. Bye-bye.